Yeah. Okay, let me get another question. I forgot where I was going to go. I'm also, man, this is like fun. Also, your Twitter is very funny. That was another thing too. I'm like,
yeah, I do like funny shit, but also like social media is stupid. So why be serious on it?
yeah.
Like it's for promotion and being stupid.
It gets scary because then you're worried that I'm going to say something stupid and then everyone's going to go, not canceled. I don't care about canceled.
Yeah.
I just worry that everyone's going to think I'm not funny because I only tweet when I'm stoned. All my tweets are 4 a.m.
Dangerous though.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Yeah.
Very dangerous.
Like I stopped smoking weed in any major way like 17 years ago.
God bless.
Because it just made me anxious and it doesn't really work for like as I
Right,
said earlier, my body doesn't react well to things.
Mm-hmm.
But like sometimes I'll be a little tipsy, and I don't drink that much, but like I'll be tipsy and I'll be like, I got a fucking tweet that's great, and the next day I'm like, ooh, that's I shouldn't have wrote that one.
Yeah, I mean the last thing I tweeted, I was stoned. I think I just wrote Billy fucking Ocean. I don't know what that's supposed to do, but I was listening to Billy Ocean. It was great. Yeah. This question just these are some good ones here. Is that just another one says, are you happy? Award him 5 points if he says yes. I put it back in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're just gonna skip that. Is that a joke? Are you like that? No, we actually discussed that weirdly. That sound, that's a beat. We actually kind of discussed that.
Good.
Third, this question says, have you ever had sex?
No. I actually have never had sex, and I'm just waiting for the right girl.
Dude, you gotta get into that.
Yeah, I know. I hear it's good. I hear it's pretty good. I hear it's good.
It's embarrassing.
You want to hear something funny though?
Yes.
I was talking about. I was out with some friends yesterday, and I was talking about sex ed because my friend has a daughter who's 8, and she's like, "I got to start teaching her about sex." I was like, "At 8?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" And I remember that like when I was in 8th grade, I had a sex ed teacher who was a Hasidic Jew who was a virgin.
Wow.
And I got kicked out of class because I asked him what sex felt like.
Wow.
I was like, "What does it feel like?" And he's like, "Get out of here."
Yeah, because he doesn't know.
It's like legit, like Mr. Mackey teaching fucking South Park. Like it was like the exact same thing, except a Hasidic Jewish guy.
Wow. Yeah, they. I'm. Okay, I think it's funny. It's like, yeah, teach them when they're young. It's just procreate. You know, it's like, I had
There's just a lot of nuance. I guess as they go, you teach more. Like when you teach like fingering, you know?
No, you teach that the first thing you teach.
Yeah.
What you want to do is you want to grab a stair, go behind a staircase, and anyway, I had a pregnancy scare in 8th grade. Yeah.
From fucking?
I don't know if it's classified. I mean, it was 1 in, 1 out.
You were fucking in 8th grade?
I was a very big nerd who didn't know what was right or wrong, and I dated a girl whose best friend
That's
was a slut. And so she thought everyone was having sex.
Oh.
So then we kind of tried it, and then she was late on her period by like 96 days, but not because she was new to having periods.
Because she hadn't had a period yet.
Yes, it was her first one. And I didn't have sex again until like senior year, but
Yeah.
I was in 8th grade like, I'm going to be a dad for a...
That's insane.
Yeah.
Imagine how different your life would be now.
He'd be your age.
Yeah.
He'd somehow be older than me.
Are you old? Yeah, I was like, you're not older than me. I don't think.
I don't know how old I am. I was born 1981.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that
you're
means.
5 years younger than me.
Hell yeah, dog.
You're a young man.
Youth
You're a young
baby.
man. I had a friend who was fucking in grade school, in the school. He'd go up to the top of the staircase and fuck he was in 7th grade when I was in 8th grade. And I was just like, and I don't think I'd kissed anyone at that point. And I was like, what? Like how and he was just raw dogging all over the fucking place. And
Where's he now?
in,
He's A$AP Rock.
it's
No.
A$AP. No, I haven't seen him in a long time, but last I heard is he's a professional gambler. Which is, could you even write a better thing?
No, he was gambling at a very young age.
He was gambling. Definitely was gambling. But he's one that, those like dudes that when you're young who just kind of figured shit out on a sexual level early, like kind of, I don't mean like how to have sex, but like how to talk to girls.
Right.
Like he was just one of those guys that like by 9th grade, he was just fucking all the time. And,
Yeah.
and I was just like, what's the secret?
Where I'm from, we call them Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. We'll edit that out. We're not going to it out. Blockhead does not stand behind that joke.
No, that's all.
But Tony does.
No, yeah. I love
Yeah, see, that's wild.
Yeah.
What I was saying is wild is that I said, have you ever had sex? And we got 2 great stories out of it.
Yeah.
See, some of these
And
questions
all without admitting that I have never had sex.
Have you ever, like, what is like a thing that you've been like, this is like, it's funny because I'm doing straight, there's an interview question, like actually something I would want to know, but like, have you ever done a thing where like, this was insane that this happened in my life? You know what I mean? Like, working with someone or like meeting or doing anything? Or...
I worked, well, it was after the fact, it was kind of crazy, but I worked with Lana Del Rey before she was famous. And when I saw her on MTV, I was like, what the fuck? That's Lizzie.
Wow.
And we did like 2 songs together and they were totally terrible. And it wasn't her fault. She was great. But it's a whole story behind it. But
We got time.
well,
I'm just
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the songs got like tampered with by other people. Like some other hands got in it and just made them really corny. But that was one of those things where I was like, holy shit! Like it was like 6 months after we did these songs together. She was a superstar, and I was like,
Wow.
oh, that's crazy. I never saw her again. We're Facebook friends.
Yeah.
So, you know what? She's not on Facebook much. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should do more songs. Well, I don't
no,
know. Is she done? Is that? She
I
died
don't. I
faster
don't think.
now?
I don't think she'd pick up the instant messenger.
She might.
That's not.
You did my podcast.
Yeah.
And-
It's true. Well,
It's like if I'm here and you're here, you're here and she's here. It's like it's the same. It's just the same amount of. I don't know.
It'd be a long shot. It'd be a
Doesn't
long shot.
matter.
You know, it'd be a long shot.